Yo guys, what is going on? It's Luki here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best M4A1 class setup in Modern Warfare. I'm just going to get straight into this video, but if you guys do enjoy it or if this video does help you out in any way whatsoever, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like and turn those notifications on. I would really appreciate it. I try and make these videos as straightforward as possible and as quick as possible, so I'm not going to be dragging the video on or anything like that. I'm going to get straight into it. So here is the class up on screen now. First up, I like to use the last barrel. This increases my aim down sight speed and it also makes my weapon suppressed by a little bit, which is very nice in my opinion. I do like to use a suppressor on this weapon sometimes, but after unlocking that attachment I do like to use that one. Next up is going to be the optic sight, and this first optic sight that you unlock is actually, in my opinion, the best one in the game. Now, people might not agree with me, but personally that is my favourite one. Next up, I'm going to be going ahead and using the no stock attachment. Now, this increases my movement speed and makes my aim down sight speed quicker, but there is a few little cons, so if you guys want to, you can go ahead and swap it out. Usually I use the no stock attachment if I'm playing on a small map, but if I'm playing on a bigger map or a different map, I like to use any of the first two, so go ahead and feel free to have a little bit of a mix around and play around with them depending on what map you play. Next up though is going to be the Ranger foregrip. I like to go ahead and use this because it increases my recoil control and makes my aim instability that little bit better, so therefore I'm obviously going to get a better accuracy for that. Lastly, it's going to be the stippled grip tape, which increases my aim down sight speed and my sprint to fire speed. Now, I just want to quickly mention that if you guys don't want to go ahead and use a reflex sight on this weapon, because the iron sights on this weapon are actually extremely good as well, you guys can of course go ahead and swap it out for an extended mags if you guys want to. I do that every now and then depending on what map I play. If I play a smaller map, I do like to use more ammo, and if I'm playing a long map with those longer kind of lines of fire, then I like to use a sight because it'll help me get those longer range kills. So I definitely recommend you guys just having a bit of a mess around with it, and of course you guys don't have to use this class, but I really do recommend it. I have been using it a bunch lately and I've been doing really well in my games, and this gun's just all round a really nice weapon. It feels good, it's got a nice fire rate, nice damage, and it really doesn't have that much recoil on it. Now, I'm going to guess that pretty much all of you guys watching this video have already gotten this weapon to max level, because at the beginning of this game it was probably one of the most used weapons in the game, and it probably still is one of the most used weapons in the game, just because so many people have been making videos on it, so many people have been making best class setups on this weapon, because it is definitely the most popular weapon in the game. I still see 99% of people in my lobbies using this weapon. I wasn't really thinking of going to make a video on this just because I see so many people making videos on this weapon, but I thought I'd give you guys my best class setup because I have been having quite a few comments asking me for my best M4A1 class setup. But yeah, this is it. I really do recommend you guys giving it a go. And by the way guys, leave a comment down below of what weapon you think I should cover next. I'm going to try and make a best class up for every single weapon in the game, so make sure to go ahead and look out for that on my channel, because I have been using every single weapon, getting them to the maximum level, and shortly, hopefully in a couple of weeks, maybe like 2 weeks from now, I should have a video on my channel giving you guys a best class up for every single weapon in the game, all in the same video. So you guys are going to probably like that video, so make sure you are subscribed to that channel with notifications on, because I will be posting that video. Now the next thing I'd like to go ahead and talk about is the perks that I use on this. By the way, I completely forgot to mention, but the perks I use on this class are going to be EOD, Battle Hardened and Ghost. Now these are the three perks that I use on a lot of my classes, and the reason for that is because EOD is basically like Flak Jacket, and Flak Jacket is going to allow you to survive claymores, grenades, proximity mines, score streaks and all of that kind of stuff. So if you guys are fed up by getting killed by claymores 24/7, because that's the reason I use it, because so many times I was getting killed by claymores over and over again, so I thought I'd go ahead and stick this perk on, and it is okay. It does need buffing a little bit, I think, because a lot of the time you can be at max health and somehow you still manage to die from a claymore, and I really do think that they need to buff the perk. But yeah, enough of that. Next up is going to be the Ghost perk, and the reason for that is because I am a solo player. Now if you are a solo player, I recommend using Ghost just because your teammates can sometimes suck, and if your teammates suck, then your enemies are going to end up getting score streaks on you, and not a lot of the time they will have a UAV in the air, and if you don't have Ghost on, they're going to know exactly where you are, and they're going to know exactly how to kill you, and you're just going to die a lot more often because they're just going to know exactly where you are. So I do recommend giving it a go if you are a solo player. However, if you do play in a party with your friends, then I recommend you guys using something else, maybe restock or something like that, so you guys can get the stim shot faster and you'll claymore more often, but that is completely up to you. The next one is going to be battle hardened for the last perk, and the reason I say battle hardened is because once again a lot of people in every single lobby have some kind of stun grenade or something like that, and it's very frustrating. So sticking on battle hardened is going to make you be able to survive these stun grenades a lot easier. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please go ahead and drop a sub and a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.